Hello.
Oh, hello. Oh, we're live. Okay.
Oh, excellent.
Let me just unmute us. Um, okay. Sorry about that. All right. I think we're
Okay.
live.
Sorry
Hi.
about that. Hey
All
everyone.
right. I think we're
Not sure you
live.
guys remember me
Hi.
from last year, but I was the
Hey everyone.
not sure you guys remember me from
We
last
missed
year, but
15
I
minutes
was
of
the
speedrun. No,
I think the clock was
we missed
accidentally
15
running.
minutes of speedrun. No,
I think the clock was
Oh, there's an
accidentally
echo.
running. Hold on one sec. Oh, there's an echo.
Is there an echo
Hold
going
on
on?
one sec.
Yeah, they're capturing voice from Discord directly.
Echo
Mute,
going on?
mute Twitch. Yeah, they're capturing voice from Discord directly. Mute Twitch.
Okay. Um. Okay. Did that fix the echo? Um. Okay. Did that fix the echo? I think they're capturing my yeah. I think they're capturing
I
all of
think they're
that. Okay.
capturing my
I think they're capturing
but yeah, no.
all of that. Okay.
Yeah, we're back at
Um,
this again, aren't we?
But yeah, no.
Nope, it's still going.
Yeah,
Weird.
we're back at this again, aren't we?
Nope, it's still going. Weird.
Do you have Twitch open and not muted?
No, I don't.
Do you have Twitch open and not muted?
Just
no,
mute
I
your
don't.
mic to the stream. Just mute your
Oh yeah, you know what? That's a good point.
mic to,
One sec.
to the stream.
Oh yeah, you know what? That's a good point.
Okay, how about
one
now?
sec. Hopefully that fixes it. Thought that might have been it. All right. Either way. Well, yeah, we're back at this again, aren't we? Hi, I'm Richikupo. I tell you co-conspirated at Fusion as of a grapple beam. Yeah, I'll tell him that. Yeah, hi, I'm Rich Kupo. Today I'm doing SM Randomizer, and joining me on the couch is gonna be Kev and Adelor. Say hi, you two.
Hello.
So yeah,
Hello.
it's gonna be just Super Metroid rando. Pretty standard. You know, nothing too wacky, nothing too crazy. It's pretty standard.
Doors and area and all and everything else.
We're not doing doors.
didn't-
That's gonna be a
Doors
little
and
too
area and all
chaotic.
and everything else.
But yeah, no, it is just gonna be standard Metroid. Um, oh, co-coms are echoing. That's weird.
Oh. Oh.
Wait, hold on a sec.
Hmm.
Oh, you probably have us.
Oh, do you have us not muted in the?
Oh, you probably have us.
Oh, do you have us not muted in
You
the?
don't have us separated, so your desktop audio is. You don't have us separated, so your desktop audio is picking up everything.
Oh yeah, okay. That should fix it.
Difficulties work in this game is that, well, it doesn't make the game harder. It just makes certain logic just a little bit different. So you're gonna see me probably do a lot more fancy tricks throughout the entire run.
Yeah. It doesn't require you to do more things. The goal's still the same, but the things that the randomizer expects you to do it doesn't might be require you harder. to do more things. The goal's still the same.
Um,
In particular,
but
the things that the randomizer expects you to
weird
do
difficult
might be
traversal trick.
harder. In particular, just weird, difficult traversal tricks. Ah, I see that you're an Among Us.
What do you mean?
It was probably nothing.
What do you mean?
I wouldn't worry about it.
There's what do you mean? I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Okay, all right, all right. It must have been my
Like,
mistake.
I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I have no idea what you're on about. It's just Metroid. I mean, it's just how
Okay.
it always been.
So,
You know.
are you gonna use any weird controller settings?
No, I'm just using my standard control settings. There's nothing fancy I like doing control settings. I mean, yeah, there's controller randomizer, but no, we're not doing that for a marathon. Come on now.
Well, I just meant like, are you keeping Moonwalk on and stuff?
Oh yeah, Moonwalk I definitely need it on. Just
right.
just for a lot of setups that we're gonna do here. Just you know. All right, so we're gonna start this in 3, 2, 1, and let's go. So standard fare, we start in a ship. We're not doing any random starts. So typically what we first do, go left.
Go left for treasure.
Go left for treasure. Standard Metroid affair. That's, you know, what you always do in every Metroid game.
Right, right. The thing you would expect to see.
I don't think I've seen a Metroid game where you go right. That'd be illegal.
That doesn't sound real to me.
So, what I'm doing right here is called Moonfall. So basically, the moonwalk setting has some very funny gimmick with it, where yeah, you can walk backwards and shoot. But if you jump off a ledge while moonwalking, it does some wacky effect where it just uncaps your fall speed, and we can just fall super fast. Morph ball here.
Just standard morph ball.
Standard morph ball.
Is this even random?
Is this? No, I don't think it is. Alright, so standard stuff here. We get the first few items here. Charge beam. That's pretty nice.
That's a pretty solid start. It looks a little weird, but you wanna talk about the... Looks like you're pumping some amount.
So, what am I doing right now is... Ooh, speed booster.
Really speed, that's interesting. Okay.
So, if you notice me flailing my arms around, when I'm doing that, basically every time I do that, I basically get to move 1 extra pixel at a time when I just flail around.
It is important to gain as many frames as possible.
Yep.
Yep.
Early speed booster start, it's an interesting start. Normally, you know, we want to see things like bombs or power bombs for access to a lot of areas. Typically how I like routing this is, usually when I get like at least like 10 power bombs, I go straight to Gauntlet. But we don't have that luxury right now. So we're gonna do some very weird routing with the loot we have so far. We have only Morph Ball and Super Missiles.
Yeah, you don't have access to a whole bunch right now.
Not a whole lot, no.
So interesting to start having speed this early and just super. It's like,
yeah,
it's kind of interesting restrictive start.
It's a very interesting start. Here's the question: save or kill? Let's see how I'm feeling.
Kind of expecting vanilla bombs here, actually.
That would be pretty reasonable. Could also see, yeah, just some missiles will get you through.
All right, well, yeah.
Oh, hey, that's right. This version has that fixed, so you do still end up having to fight bomb Frieza.
So yeah, it is just standard start. Normally in earlier versions of this randomizer, normally Bombs Frieza doesn't wake up unless you have bombs, but in this they fixed this. We're gonna, just for the marathon sake, we're gonna do a little safety save. Just because we're doing a little marathon, we don't want to just go back down there. We only have 99 energy, by the way. There is some soft locks. Oh yeah, what I did there is called Alcatraz. Normally you need bombs to escape that little pit to Chorizo.
And
or as I call him, Chorizo.
In a normal game, that wouldn't be an issue because you get bombs there. But that trick Alcatraz is just a quick way to get out of that area if you don't have bombs, and it's just faster than using bombs.
All right, so So right there, we do a what's called a one-tap speed booster. Normally, you don't have enough room to just run normally to get to that little hole. But if you take like a step or two and then hold the run button, you actually build up your speed a little bit faster. And there are different variations where basically the game checks for like certain frames that you're pressing the run button. If you press those manually, you can actually build up speed a lot faster.
Yeah, the game only checks on certain frames whether or not you're holding run and forward, and so if you only hit on those frames, you will move less and build up speed more.
And there's a mock ball.
Yeah,
you go slower to go faster.
Oh, I
basically.
messed it up. Don't worry.
This mock ball is a pretty standard trick, to the point where even in setups where it's not required, you do it a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Rich, how do you fail a mock ball?
I know, it's the most standard mock ball. Wow, what am I doing today? Hold on.
Actually, Rich, better question. How do you spell mock ball?
I go M-O-C-K. There we go.
Oh yeah, and that breakable block's one of Varia's like anti-soft locks, right?
Yes. Also,
Yeah.
normally there's an item behind there, but we have no bombs. No power bombs.
Oh yeah, there's a bombable item. Energy tank's nice though.
I see tanks though.
Yeah, weird that we don't have bombs or powers. We're creating orphans here already.
Yeah, we are creating orphans. I don't like creating orphans. It's always
Oh,
a little...
nice, more energy.
It's a sad thing, really. Okay. If you notice, I press down like before the pit. You can just, if you run straight through, you'll fall in the pit, and then you have a friend. But that's a waste time.
They teach you how to shine spark.
They do teach you how to shine spark. That is true. Also, what a funny seed so far. What is going on?
Oh,
Grapple.
grapple beam.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
That's
No
gonna be
bombs
interesting.
though.
No bombs.
I guess we just keep going with this. Normally, we're creating orphans. We don't like creating orphans, but you know, it's.
You have as many energy tanks as you need to beat the game now.
Okay. Why is there so many orphans right now? That's kind of funny. Don't like that.
Yeah, the game does not want to hand us bombs.
Yeah, we're no bombs. That's kind of funny.
Usually you get at least one pack of power bombs by now.
Yeah, we sure do, but today's not that day. Red Tower.
So yeah, I was gonna say that means you're a little restricted on options here, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm gonna choose to go upper for today. Normally I do
Seems
when I
fair.
have power bombs, I go to blue Brinstar, but we have to mix up the routing today just because we're lacking bombs. So I'm just killing these dudes to make my life a little easier. We do a nice deboost, and I go on the wild flame. Whoops.
Oops.
I'm hacking up these deboosts today. Wow. Okay, we'll just not deboost today.
Just take it the normal way.
Take it the normal
Oh
way.
man. A little bit of a rough time with that.
What is going on with power bombs today? There you go. Missiles here? Oh my god, what? Where's everything? Maybe upper
No,
tower
no.
was the bad call right now, because oh gosh.
Well, you're here now. Might as well finish it out as best you can.
Yeah, I know, it's kind of weird.
Could be an obnoxious seed. We're having to backtrack for some of these like single
Obno-
items we're leaving behind.
Yeah, it is a very obnoxious seed. Okay, maybe we should have gone lower tower here. Obnoxious little cactus. Okay, so anyways, wow, please die. So anyways, yeah, I get the item in there. We'll unlock the door for now. I was hoping to get power bombs on the way somewhere, but no, I guess it doesn't feel like it. No, nothing. I don't know what the chat's talking about. Seeing like Samus is weird looking. I don't know what you guys are talking about. This is how I
I
remember
think
Metroid.
This looks normal to me.
It's
Yeah,
it's Samus. What do you mean?
this is how I remember this
Yeah,
game.
I totally remember this game. It's always been like this. I'm not sure what you guys are on about. Oh, I know. It's a little bit of nerves, Jag. Don't worry. It is a very weird routing we're doing. Normally hey, we have power bombs or bombs, and then we just clean up in a Brinstar. But today it's like, no, you don't get to have bombs right now. Where are they? Who knows?
Could be genuinely anywhere.
Here's
Well,
an update.
not anywhere.
Ooh, okay, that's a good point. Auto tracker might- Well, I'll fix it in a second when we get to an elevator.
Fix it.
Fix it. Okay, so back here again. We're just gonna loop around. There is just a lot of shenanigans we just need to do right now. Let's speed boost right through this again. Didn't need that. I'd stopped a little too short. I am scared of just jumping on that hole, which is a huge time sink. But either way, it is just a very weird seed. So lower tower might be the play right now, just because we literally have nothing else to do until we found power bombs or bombs or something of the sort. Even screw attack would be kind of nice, actually. It would give us a little more options. The point being
Screw
is,
attack. Yeah.
we need to break bomb blocks, and speed boosts are our only option. But in tight spaces, it's not gonna help us.
Yeah, it doesn't work everywhere.
So down the tower
Yeah.
we go.
I'm thinking 5 power bombs would open it up pretty big.
Yeah, 5 power bombs would open so much, so much.
So I guess this is one of these seeds in a race that would be decided by one person goes up and everyone goes down, and the person who goes down wins, basically.
I remember, yeah, it is one of those classic seeds. Thankfully, this has a quality of life where we can check this without bombs. Because it used to be like, hey, you have to power bomb this block, and you'd have to wait for the block to respawn, so you don't fall through.
And that's some missiles.
More missiles. The funny thing, by the way, so normally, we would fight Kraid, but he's not home.
Can't get to him.
We can get to him, but he ain't home right now.
What do you mean it's not home?
Well, we can't get to his home, rather. We have no bombs.
Yeah. You need bombs to get to Kraid.
Oh, that kind of helps, I guess.
There's that screw attack we're asking
There's
for.
that screw attack we're asking for, sure, but what about bombs? What those? I'll take one missiles, sure. What is going on?
Can't hurt.
Samus always uses a gun. What do you mean? I don't know what you guys are on about. It's just normal.
Yeah.
Oh, right, this is a shoot block now. I got scared. I was like, wait, did I soft lock myself? Yeah, quality of life. We love quality of life. Okay, surely this has to be a reason why I have grapple. That has to be the reason why I have grapple beam. Okay. A dumb reason.
Or was it after Croc? Alright.
There's a power bomb there. Okay. Why? What are bombs, Rich? Are you sure taking... Look, I am thinking of the right game. Don't worry. So they put the power bombs over there. But why, though? Why would you do this to me?
Just go beat Croc.
Hey, glitch?
So this right here is a glitch where you can move forward a little tiny bit while firing a missile, and the missile will clip through the gate because I believe something relating to your movement speed getting added to its speed, and then it doesn't check collision, right?
Yeah, something like that. Basically, the missile explosion kind of moves up a little bit, enough to just hit the gate. Another thing about that, it only it only works on like gates that face towards the left. That
Oh
would be
yeah.
it doesn't work on gates that go to the right. With one exception.
With one exception, which we can't get to right now.
Yeah.
Oh, normally you wouldn't come into this area without the Varia suit, but, you know, it just drains all your health constantly, so
Yep.
as long as you're, you know, fast about it, you can get in and out, like that.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's some power bombs.
That's some power bombs. I'm happy.
Sort of.
I'm incredibly happy about this. Sort of. I guess we'll go take care of a crate.
So we have gone from having nowhere to go to now more or less being able to go anywhere, with a few little exceptions just based on the number of bombs, since we have limited ammo.
Yeah, limited amount of ammo, kind of not fun. Whoops, that's a missile block, Rich. What are you thinking? So we need to turn off speed booster here.
Oh,
to
yeah.
make this jump, the speed booster hex this up a little bit for whatever reason.
Yeah, while speed booster increases your speed after moving for a while, it actually makes you accelerate more slowly, making very short jumps like that one harder, and sometimes impossible.
Normally, I would show off like a little before and after, but it is it speed booster does very weird things when you're trying to do very short jumps like that.
Hey, more super missiles.
There's a few there's a whole lot of examples of this hecking up jumps like that. Don't worry about that sound, it's normal. Let's get a little bit of health just so I don't wanna.
Alright, here's the real question. You gonna get the quick kill?
Hopefully. That's the plan.
Well, sure.
I'm sure you plan on it, or you
Are we gonna actually get it? That's the real question. Will we actually get it? I wanna say yes.
Alright. Moment of truth.
Alright,
Moment of truth.
let's see it.
You have enough supers, you should be able to do it.
More than enough.
Oh yeah, plenty of supers for it.
There.
Alright, so yeah, that quick kill for Kraid is there's a specific frame where if you hit Kraid, his mouth doesn't open all the way and he gets kind of frozen, and he won't transition to the next phase of the fight while he's stuck that way. So if you hit consecutively, then you get it. That garbage data is always there in the randomizer, and you may have noticed it locked the screen, so you had to navigate to the next door and without
sound effect. Not sure what that was. Sounded like Kraid was screaming about Among Us or something. I don't. That's kind of weird because Among Us didn't exist yet when this game was made.
It's a bug. I don't know.
It just sounds like he said Among Us. I don't know. It's kind of weird.
I mean, randomizers are kind of hacked together in some ways. It could just be like a weird bug.
Because yeah, this game does have wacky bug sound effects. Yeah,
The enemies in the game are wacky bugs.
when the wrong like sound font is loaded.
Ooh, high jumps.
You do get very weird sound bugs. Also, yes, high jumps are very nice.
High jumps are not necessary to beat the game, but are excellent quality of life. Hey, and it makes that wave beam skip way easier.
It does. We're gonna go back to Brinstar because there is so much we need to collect right now.
Yeah, so we were talking about orphaning items earlier. There are now just an absolute slew of orphaned and available items to go get in Brinstar.
It's nice because we it's not nice, but like we have enough kind of orphans. It's just kind of you can just do a cleanup, sweep through, Bryn, and kind of.
Yeah.
It's not like backpacking for like one or two. You've got a few to get.
There's a heck ton of orphans we just need to go back for. Just a ton that's gonna make a huge difference in the run.
I can't believe you're not saving the frames on the energy recharges. Disappointed in you.
Alright, quality of life added here. Normally I would
Oh
go
yeah,
up
this is...
the right wall, but then, oh yeah, quality of life platform.
Yep, this is normally, in the vanilla SM game, much more obnoxious to do, to go back up there, but one of the features that Varia adds all over the place are things that make it harder to soft lock or just much less annoying to navigate.
Which is very nice for beginners that don't like realize, oh no, I can't get back up here because I don't have high jump or bombs or speed booster.
Yeah.
And it's
Even with just high jump, it's a giant pain.
Yeah, even with just high jump, it's still kind of a little bit of a pain. We're gonna eat this with power bombs.
Sure.
I actually want this.
Oh, excellent.
The more power bombs we have, the more comfort we have. Also,
Yeah.
Yeah.
also opens up Crystal Flash as an option if we need an emergency boost of health. Which
And you can be expected in your logical settings to do Crystal Flash, right?
yes, when we do hell runs, obviously we won't have Barrier to protect us. It does come in handy when when you're doing hell runs. It does save a lot of time. Instead of like stopping and farm, you can just go do a Crystal Flash, get your health topped off that way instead of doing a standing farm.
Yeah.
And also, I don't like the grapple beam. It's kind of an annoying weapon. Or annoying upgrade, rather. It has some very weird, sort of funky, like, fuck physics. Don't like it, personally. I kind of struggle with weird grapple puzzles like the base game does, but we just never do. Again with gate glitch.
Yep, same as before. One of those really finicky glitches that you always, like, it always just feels random.
Sometimes, yeah. It can be a little bit weird just because, hey, it's... The hitbox can be weird, but basically how you do it is, you need to jump and then press left and shoot at the same time. And it should be enough to, boost you through, or boost the missile hitbox through. We're gonna turn speed booster back on.
Yeah, you want to do it for Waterway, yeah.
Here's a check down here. Normally you need, gravity suit and speed booster.
Yeah, you're
but
intended to need gravity suit, but yeah, gravity suit's just luxury.
It's a suggestion. But I remember what I said earlier about short charges. Although this is big enough to not really need one.
Yeah, I think a one tap will do it, but I think you can just barely make it if you don't do any taps.
Well, unless I can fly.
Oh, that's what we love to hear.
So,
hey, we're not limited by bomb ammo anymore, though.
Yeah, normally in Randomizer, we have to worry about our power bomb counts and route based on that. A lot of routing decision comes into play with thinking about how many power bombs can we use along the way, and if there's any enemies we can use to farm for more. Because the drop system here does work with priority system. But some enemies will have a 100% chance of dropping said item.
In particular, there are enemies that have a 100% chance of dropping specifically power bombs that are placed in locations to keep you from soft locking yourself if you use your last power bomb.
Yeah, like the X-ray room, for example. We were just saying the whole big grapple area with the fire fleas. The fire fleas themselves will drop power bombs. Also, what we did here is called Sports Spawn Skip.
Nice second try with the block, by the way.
Real shame that Spore Spawn just gets cut out like that.
Yeah. The only possible way you ever have to kill Spore Spawn is if like you have absolutely no supers before Spore Spawn, which is extremely unlikely.
Or you're playing Keysanity.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, keys can yeah.
So
that makes
earlier,
more likely.
When we said that the glitch to skip gates only works on one right-facing gate in the whole game, this is that right-facing gate, and it only works because there's so much space, and it just so happens that the super missile, if you line it up right, gains basically exactly enough speed to clip past this gate without checking collision. You're supposed to need wave beam, which is the shot that goes through walls, to get that, but you can do that skip, which is not super difficult if you have grapple beam or not grapple beam, but high jump boots, and the worst thing in the world if you don't have high jump boots.
There's a setup without high jumps.
Yeah, it's still finicky though.
It is a very weird setup involving being like one pixel onto a ledge and then turning around and shoot. It can be a very tricky thing to learn at first. This technique is called a flat leap jump. Basically, when your foot's on a ledge, like 1 pixel in, and when you turn around, you fall off. There are a few applications of a flat leap jump. One being in Silas Maria, and the other being for that super missile gate. Yeah, really about the ball.
But with high jump boots, we don't have to worry about that.
High jump boots makes our lives easier.
Yep, and that's the uncapped full speed thing we talked about at the beginning. These enemies are great because they always drop power bombs if you are missing any of them.
Speaking of power bombs, here's more missiles.
Hey, nice to have.
I don't know what you guys think the music sounds off. The music sounds normal to me. That's how it's always remembered it. What do you mean? Nothing really sus about this. Captain the spike. Whoops.
Let's hope you don't have to do any infinite bomb jumps because your timing's gonna be all off on those.
I think it'll be fine. I do drill infinite bomb jumps. Don't worry.
That's good.
All audio, really.
Last time we did this, you were still doing it by visual.
We're gonna try to do a swag mockball here. No, maybe not.
Okay, do it.
No, not quite.
It's a bit of a tricky one. If you do a mockball, through that hole, it's kind of it's very precise. You can land on that ledge without needing to like jump back down.
Yeah, it's one of the...
Being classic Super Metroid as it is, we don't have one of the luxuries of later games, which is being able to respin in midair.
Yeah.
There's a hack base for Super Metroid called Project Base that like adds some features like that, and there are some randos that are based on that, but Varia isn't, right?
I just want to say,
hey, love to have the bomb locked power bombs.
I love how power bombs are locked behind a lot of bombs. By the way.
Yep.
That's kind of something you love to see. I love that. I love how the game made us struggle for power bombs for like the first like what 20 minutes, and then suddenly it makes it rain power bombs on us. Also, I'm gonna farm some health because I'm gonna go back up Blue Brinstar. The reason why I'm gonna farm health is because when I enter the door to Blue Brinstar from the way I'm gonna go, I'm gonna be greeted by a giant hoppy boy. He's gonna hop on me.
Yeah, and they do a bunch of damage.
And they do a heck ton of damage. Without any
Large
armor,
side-uppers hurt a lot without any suits, yeah.
Yeah. Because by that point, the game assumes you have like Varia suit and gravity suit to like go back up there, and no, you don't. Or at least Varia suit at the very least. But Varia suit reduces damage taken by 50%, and also the obvious thing of reducing heat damage to none when you're in heated rooms. But in this randomizer, no armor. Yeah, this is gonna be a very jumpy greeting. These boys right here in particular. Big hoppies, very scary. Super scary.
At least you have a ton of supers to throw at them and screw attack.
Well, yeah, without screw attack, you have to hit them with like 4 supers each or something.
2 supers.
3? Is it only 2? I thought it was. I'm pretty sure it's 3.
I think it's 3. I honestly don't remember. I just shoot the super.
You just hit the button until they go away.
Yeah, I hit button, make sure they go away. I don't think about the logistics of it. Make bad thing go away, please. Going up the one tile is kind of always awkward, honestly. There you go.
Not just Shine Spark in this one.
Because I want to save energy.
That's fair.
Because we need to do another Shine Spark. This room's called Billy Mays because wait, there's more.
Yeah, you get in the base game you get 1 missile and then he throws a second one in free. Oh look, it's the ultimate luxury item.
Neat.
You should update your tracker when you're in the elevator out of here.
It looks like
a few items on it, yeah.
The auto tracker looks like it might have been busted, which is oh no, that's a shame.
It is.
Tracker can be a little finicky for a Metroid, I noticed. So Spring Ball has some interesting properties we can do. The number one thing we do with it is you can jump on Morph Ball. And
Yep.
the other thing is we can do a very weird double jump with it.
Oh yeah, there's the midair spring ball.
It has some very niche uses in Super Metroidia.
You can also use spring ball to get in a wrecked ship if you have literally nothing else.
Yep.
It's kind of a torturous spring ball jump.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it kind of is.
Reserve tank.
Reserve tanks are very nice. For the sake of logic, it counts as E-tanks for hell runs, which, for those that never played Metroid, any excess energy I collect will go into my reserve tank. And we can also toggle it manually.
Love to do this part with no ice beam.
Yeah, well, we have screw it technically.
Yeah, I'll let you kill him, I guess.
Hey, an E-tank. Pop off.
Very nice.
Which is kind of nice. And we're just gonna grapple across, because,
Nice. It's nice to get an E-tank after a Shine Spark too.
Yeah.
Fun fact, you can actually just soft lock yourself there, or just die basically, because if you get up there with like no energy and you don't have like grapple beam or enough health to just tank it through, you just can you're just screwed.
If you use your last power bomb to get in there and then go all the way through, you're also completely SOL because there's no way to get power bombs in there.
That's a pretty prize.
Ooh, that's very
You've got
nice.
plasma.
That
Very
is a
cool.
very nice prize. Plasma beam is the strongest beam in the game.
Now all you need is X-ray.
Yeah, we have X-ray. We can do some shenanigans with that. Shenanigans are always fun. We have charge beam too.
Yep, that's what I'm saying. You get the plasma beam and the charge beam, so all you need is X-ray, and then you can microwave some bosses.
So normally I do this part at the very beginning of a seed, but because
That
of the-
diagonal shine spark sprite was the worst thing I've seen in a while.
That's how it always looks. I'm not sure what you guys are on about. Normally we do this like at the beginning of a seed, but because of the power bomb starvation, we kind of have to do this like way later. This is
Yeah,
called
we're
the
finally
Gauntlet.
doing Gauntlet at like half an hour.
You would usually come here basically as soon as you had 10 power bombs or normal bombs.
Beginning of the run, most times.
Yep. That acid does just all of the damage.
It sure does. And also these spikes over here do 60 if you have no armor.
Yeah, stay away from them.
Coming here early is always easy. Sometimes on harder difficulties, you come
Oh,
here
and
with...
you didn't peek it either, so you don't know.
Yeah, we couldn't peek because we need power bombs.
Yeah.
A lot of things revolve around power bombs.
Turns out.
Turns out.
What we got?
That's pretty safe.
Seems good, yeah.
So you can do a little cute setup there by lining yourself up on the crumble blocks, and then just shooting below, and then you just break both crumble blocks. Normally the game expects you to go do that 2 times, just loop around, get
Yeah.
the left, get the right, but you could just get both at once. Actually, I'm gonna do one more
That's
thing.
slow. We don't like that.
We don't like being slow. We want to be efficient. There's a check up here. That needs power bombs, like everything else in this game does. Everything else in this game, it needs power bombs.
Yeah, the red doors are power bomb doors.
Oh, hey, speaking of devil.
No, they're red or the missile.
Red are missiles.
Talking about-
Orange are...
No, pink is missile doors. Okay, I guess. Okay, if you want to call those.
They're orange or yellowish.
All right. Orange,
I see.
orange and pink is what I've been.
Okay. So, power bombs at the power bomb spot is very vanilla. We're gonna save. And also refill ammo
Good.
and health.
Good idea.
Just because it's safe.
Can't stick
Nice
the landing
to
though. I'm disappointed.
Swing by the ship when you get there.
And we're gonna go kill another boss for another objective, which is gonna be Fantoon.
Jack says they're salmon doors. I'm like, all right, that's a good color for them.
Salmon
We're
doors.
calling them salmon now.
Hell yeah. Let's go.
All right, but are you gonna save time with Ocean Fly?
Oh god. You know, I have not done Ocean Fly in forever. I do it, like, I've done it a few times ever at any percent, and, like, it is kind of, it is very hard to do.
Yeah, it's a wacky lineup.
It's a very wacky lineup. It's also very satisfying when you do it as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I miss him. Yeah, why not? Fantoon ammo. We don't really
Sure,
need more
why
ammo
not?
at this point, because we're
You're pretty
fine.
loaded on missiles. You
We're
shouldn't
pretty loaded on
be
missiles.
worried about it.
We'll stop for now. I kind of like collecting those just for in case we need crystal flash fodder, basically. But we're healthy,
Yeah.
50, 50, and 35. We'll just transport right through. Here we go.
This is the baby ocean fly.
Yep, the baby version. Once again, using a one tap to get through.
Yep. And so here we are at the wrecked ship. The wrecked ship's kind of an interesting area. It starts off with no power, and you gotta... It's haunted. As we all know, ghosts eat and hate electricity. Also, spikes are powered by electricity.
Yeah. Look, if you want to kill someone with spikes, you need to power them. I'm sorry. Pay your electric bills if you're a villain. Spikes don't work without power. Everyone knows this.
This implies that the spikes all throughout Metroid are not actually sharp, they are electrified, and that's what's harming Samus.
Which kind of makes some sense, because power armor?
Yeah, yeah.
There's Fantoon. He's a ghost. We're gonna
So
bust
yes,
him.
the wrecked ship is haunted.
Ship's haunted.
If your power's out, you gotta find the ghost and kill it. And then
Exactly.
your power comes back on. You're like, all right, there we go. Problem solved.
So he has 2,500 health. Every missile does 100. Super missiles do 600. He takes double damage for those, because normally supers do 300. But normally,
Yeah, they played a funny joke with super missiles on this guy.
yeah. Normally,
If you hit him with a super missile, he gets very angry at you and does some really obnoxious attack patterns.
yes. And also his patterns can be memorized, by the way. Like, if you figure out his figure 8 patterns, he goes fast, low, medium. You can accurately predict where he might go. He's almost dead.
Yep.
Once again, this weird bug is happening where the sound is so weird. I'm not sure what that is. I've never heard this bug before, honestly.
I wonder if it's Varia trolling us because it's April Fools and they're
Yeah,
like,
maybe.
oh, we're gonna put weird sound bugs in the game just for today.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. People have been saying that Samus looks sus as well, but I don't know what they're talking about. It's Samus. Do you not see the person in the yellow armor with the visor? That's always been Samus. As far as I can remember. Since I played this game as a kid.
Yeah, I mean until you get a suit, changes color and stuff like that. But yeah,
Oh yeah, definitely.
yeah. Remember we're
Yeah, maybe
doing
they're just used to
this is a randomizer. Like we don't have suits yet, so don't
Yeah,
worry about
I
it.
think they're just used to seeing her in the various suit.
That is true. I'm gonna also pop off health because Spike's still hurting here. A lot of
You're
energy.
in there now. That's your foolish turning on the power.
Yeah. How dare us turn on power? Ooh. Hello. That's a gravity suit.
Oh, very nice.
Lets us move in
Stack
water
of
freely.
pancakes.
Stack of pancakes. So
Now, see, isn't this is probably what people are more used to seeing, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, no, definitely. The iconic gravity suit, Samus. Very, very iconic. We're gonna save here because we're gonna check a room to the right, and if there's something important there, we'll take it and then leave. If not, we reset and then go back to our save point.
Oh yeah, funny trick
one of
the
the
game.
longest checks that's just like a single check that's way out of the way, so
Yeah.
it's common to save and reset if there's nothing here.
Funny trick the vanilla game plays on you is that save point is not available until after you kill Fantoon, so there's no save point in Wrecked Ship until after you've beaten the boss of Wrecked Ship.
Yeah,
Exactly.
bit mean.
in Randomizer, it actually turns on the save point before you beat the boss, which is nice.
Oh, that's nice of them. I
Like
actually
said,
didn't know about that one.
quality of life. It's a missile. You know what we do? We do the reset button.
This is a randomizer that separately needs Varia Suit from Gravity Suit.
So, for the sake of balance, because of the randomizer, normally vanilla behavior dictates that Gravity Suit has heat resistance on top of that. But randomizer devs and community decided that made races too boring because basically whoever found a Gravity Suit first won the game.
Yeah. So for balance reasons, Gravity Suit in the randomizer does not protect you from heat.
Yeah. Just so it's more fun now, and I do like that change a lot because it became a game of who found the Gravity Suit first, and then that's it. Oh, we were off slightly for the last dude. Normally, that's Shine Spark. If you do it quick enough, the cycle lines up where they all line up perfectly for that nice Shine Spark. It's probably one of the most satisfying Shine Sparks in the game.
It's very impressive looking.
Missed by one, not the biggest deal.
Also, with these, with this room, like these kill-all rooms, with the doors unlocked, it's important to make sure to shoot the doors you want to go through later, because they will stay unlocked.
Yeah, if you don't shoot them, then they will lock again, and you'll have to do the kill-all room again.
Yeah.
And the trash cans or supers.
Yeah.
Very annoying check to do because those walking trash cans just suck. Here we're gonna do a little peek of what's below here. Normally this check needs speed booster to get up here.
You have speed booster.
And we do. But we're gonna peek from above. Just power bombs! Woo! Nice.
So gonna skip that probably.
That's programmed like the original NES Metroid where suits are cumulative. That's actually that's actually probably like a huge explanation of why that happens. And they just forgot you can toggle suits in this game. Oh, we tank. I kinda want that. Just to top off, and also we still have health runs to do.
Yeah, potentially anyway.
Oops. Missed that.
Oops.
There you go. So,
First try every time.
First try every time. So Gravity Suit opens up quite a lot, which means we have to go to Meridia.
Yeah, we have pretty much most of Meridia access.
Don't have to do suitless. Love to see it.
Don't have to do suitless.
That's nice. It's very slow to do suitless, especially because you wouldn't have you'd be spring jumping.
There's the little bug that mimics Samus.
So this is called bowling. Normally, you know, it's when you just go in there, morph ball, and he just looks like he's about to bowl you. Here's to wind up. He's gonna go for it. Is he gonna get a strike? Let's go. I believe in you. Come on, get the strike. Get the strike.
Good approach.
You can do it, buddy.
Yeah, this sprite is
You can get the strike.
not the best bowling ball.
Playing disc golf
he
today.
dropped the ball. I'm sorry.
Oh, and he dropped it.
He dropped it. It's okay, buddy. You can do better next time.
A real shame.
Real shame.
One of these days he'll get it.
So normally, by the way, Gravity Suit is supposed to give you a defense bonus as well, but it does not give you that in balance mode. We still take full damage.
Oh.
However,
Right. That's all wrapped into Varia. Yeah. That's
we
right,
do
yeah.
take reduced heat damage. I believe a slight amount of it, which is kind of nice. And also,
And you don't take lava damage.
And we have lava immunity, which is also good. So, yeah, it is a nice balance change. For the sake of, you know, it makes races interesting. I remember doing a lot of races back in the day, and like in the early 2010s. And basically, races came down to, all right, we're at the red tower. Do I go up or down? A coin flip. If Gravity Suit was, you know, up, but you went down, you lost. And vice versa. The balance changes makes routing a lot more fun and interesting.
Yeah, Varia can actually be like an impactful item.
Exactly. Varia actually matters again.
Funny fake Vileplume.
We're going back here again, because remember when we mentioned orphans? Normally I would D-boost, but we have screw attack on. Which kind of ruins some D-boost stuff, which I don't feel like going back to the menu to turn it off. Oh.
You'd lose more time than you would have saved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, we're hunting down for Varia suit, and that's considered our go mode. Or, if we have enough health, we can do a Grand Hell run.
That'd be something.
Seems like you're a little bit off from a Grand Hell run still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What, 10 now? With you have 3 or 4 reserve?
2 reserve, I think.
Only 2?
reserves,
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
like 8
yeah.
tanks is not quite enough. You need
No.
what, like 11, I think, minimum?
Well, you can do it 8, but you have to be like
You
the,
have to.
like Oats and Ghost level of good.
Yeah. What's like the logical for that?
I think on expert it requires you to have like I think 10 plus and enough ammo.
Okay.
Yeah, 10 is what I'm looking at here.
Okay.
Oops. Didn't mean to grab a ghoulies. So we're gonna go to Meridian, honestly, because it is.
Yeah, there's a good number of checks available there. You have basically the whole of Meridia available to you.
Very dense. I'm hoping to find X-ray because
Yeah, that would make
that would make some shenanigans we can show off.
Yeah.
That's my
watch
favorite.
Watch X-Ray just be at like
Norfair.
Just have X-ray be directly behind
what's his name? I'm trying to, my brain is dying.
yeah.
Botwoon or Dragon.
No, the
Dragon-
spring ball guy. What the
Dragon.
heck's this?
Oh,
Oh yeah,
guy.
it could be behind Shack Tool.
Shack Tool. God, why can't I think of Shack Tool today? Ugh.
We
Yeah.
don't
That-
like to
we'll
think
just
about
put
Shack
we'll just
Tool.
put X-ray there, and we never get the microwave.
Go take a visit to Shack Tool, it'll be fine.
We're gonna visit Mama Turtle.
Oh, love Mama Turtle. When you finish with Mama Turtle, you should update your tracker again.
Yeah, we should.
Missing like half your items.
I know.
Ooh, an E-Tank.
Mama Turtle's. That's actually vanilla.
Yeah, it is. Is this even random?
Don't believe it is. Oops. Totally off. Mama Turtle, you're supposed to be a little bit over there. There you go. Normally in a normal game, you have a fanfare play every time you click an item, but Randomizer has that quality of life where, you know, it just removes it and just plays a little sound.
Otherwise, you lose minutes to fanfares.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is 6 seconds per fanfare, and let's say you're doing 100%. A 100% run is 100 items. There are literal 600 seconds of fanfares just in a 100% run, by the way, which is 10 minutes, which is silly. So, that's why, you know, removing it became just a nice quality of life feature. It also made it less punishing to collect extra ammo as well, because it just is a half second to just get the stuff and then leave.
I love that shine spark you did in the last room because it just lines up so nicely.
Hello.
Yeah.
Found it.
What do we got?
The X-ray.
Oh, there it is. That's the X-ray.
There's the X-ray.
All right,
got
we
it.
get to microwave Dragon.
Very
Which is-
nice.
We get to do some funny shenanigans.
Yeah, for as much as the later games in the Metroid series like have a lot of improvements on the mechanics, like the old Shine Spark is really neat for letting you do things like that, because you're just like diagonally going up a wall, whereas any later game would you just collide with that wall.
Yeah. Super Shine Sparking is obviously the first of its kind, but it has just a lot of jank.
Oh yeah, this whole game is just like they were doing a lot. There's a lot of new stuff in here. They did. It was the first time. Like, they didn't really have it all figured out yet.
And then they recycled the code from Space Jump from Metroid 2 into this game. Space Jump is awkward in Metroid 2 and Super. Like, you have to let the jump dip a little bit before you jump again.
But not too much.
Not too much, or else you lose your ball.
Even if you know what you're doing, it still feels a little awkward all the time.
Yeah. Alright. Don't worry about the timer, by the way. There's a clock at the end of the game that should measure an RTA or about RTA. So I wouldn't worry about the timer, by the way.
The randomizers are pretty good about like having a quite accurate time based on how we know the console operates and all the lag frames and everything. It's pretty accurate.
Don't like the check.
Alright, so yeah, that save is because
It's annoying.
about to do some checks that are really annoying to get back from, so if they don't have any useful items, you just reset the game and don't do it. This repeated crouching in a morph ball actually does make you fall faster. It's very weird.
I want this, though.
So we are hoping for nothing useful to be here. Oh, that's a space jump, huh?
That's...
Yeah.
That's annoying.
Okay.
You have spring ball at least, so you don't have to do the terrible spring ball and bombs. So you don't have to do the terrible crouch jump here.
This has quality of life, so we don't need space jump to activate the statue.
Oh, good.
Because in the base game, by the way, space jump might be needed to activate the statue in Lower Norfair. For some reason, it's hard coded that way. No one really knows why, but randomizers and later game, quality of life patches is like, this is dumb. Let's remove that. So, sand pits is a big loop around. It's annoying to do.
Yeah.
We'd like to have space jump, but it takes so much time to get back up to here.
Yeah, space jump's a nice quality of life, but it probably doesn't save time here to get it.
Yeah. You basically only take like required items here.
We're gonna check Shack Tool over here. We're hunting down for Varia Suit, and sometimes
check Shack Tool.
Sometimes we could put Varia Suit in the most dumb places, and sometimes we might need to do that. So,
go meet our good friend Shack Tool.
Meet our friend Shack Tool. Alright. Alright, this is an annoying jump.
Yep.
So, yeah, trying to jump in there with one gap is, there you go. So, when you're in sand, it bogs you down.
Yeah, but you get, like, a big boost of speed coming off the top of the sand for some reason.
There's Shack Tool, there's the boy.
Oh, the friend.
Here comes the boy!
Everybody loves Shack Tool. You gotta make sure that pipe before Shack Tool does, because Shack Tool will bounce off of it and go around. And these dirt blocks are special because only Shack Tool can break them for reasons. Really funny to watch people who've never played this game before get here and just reflexively shoot Shack Tool.
I think
just
Shack
like,
Tool
oh, okay.
invented, guys. Go faster. I'm literally holding you at gunpoint. Thank you.
No Shack Tool.
Okay. If Vara's suit is here, I am justified.
Yeah, otherwise you look like a fool.
Nope, I am a fool. You were a fool, Rich. It's okay.
Oh well.
It sometimes is good to check that for insurance, because sometimes
Yeah, sure.
while you're there doing sand pits, it is they can sneak an item in there and you just cry.
Yeah, if you're gonna do Shack, you do it when you're at right sand pit or never. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing feels worse than running all over the place looking for one item and figuring out that it was at Shack Tool the whole time.
Yeah, that has happened before, where especially in combo randomizer, which I'm doing tomorrow, by the way. Since there is a lot more like useful items in combo randomizer, you want to check every nook and cranny to beat the game. Anyways, we're gonna just cheese this boss with the X-ray and plasma beam.
This is my favorite glitch in the game, I think.
Here's Bot Moon.
Yeah, so what Rich is doing here is hitting the X-ray again to lag the game.
You got that one kind of late, yeah.
Yeah, I was a little late. The plasma beam hits on every frame. Well, not every frame, but every frame the enemy doesn't have iframes that it's inside the enemy. So lagging the game like that causes, their iframes to tick during the lag time. But the
very much like Very much like Mega Man 1 Elec Beam. Same
Yeah,
deal
that's
where you pause unpause to get rid of the lag frames, and you just keeps hitting as long as it's in contact.
Yep.
So normally, you know, after you get Plasma Beam, most enemies and bosses after you get Plasma Beam, will eat the Plasma Beam when they're shot with it. Like Ridley, for example. Ridley would just absorb the shot and doesn't let it penetrate him. But enemies before that, they kind of forgot to. They never bothered to put the flag to absorb plasma shots, and that's why the microwaving with the X-ray works.
in particular, Phantoon and Dragon, the boss that we're about to go do, are before it's possible to get Plasma Beam. Dragon is the boss that you have to beat to get Plasma Beam normally. So this doesn't come up in vanilla, but in Randomizer, you know, you can just take advantage of the fact that nobody bothered to fix that. Also, shout out to Fake Spikes.
Classic game design.
Fun fact about this boss too. They're the only major boss that can be killed or damaged by Shine Sparking, which has some theories why. Apparently, in like, according to someone in like the early like alphas or betas of this game, there was like an unused arena that was like this, that was like longer and bigger, which implied maybe you were originally supposed to Shine Spark through Dragon, which by normal means. But ooh, you're still alive. I thought I killed you.
Like your mashing was a little. You're losing some. You're getting all your frames.
Yeah,
there.
dropping a couple of frames there. Fortunately, should be pretty quick to finish them off here.
Okay, there you go. Wait for the ice to come back. So it's implied that
There it is.
maybe originally you're meant to Shine Spark Dragon to kill her, which is why she has the property of is Shine Sparkable for some reason.
Yeah, maybe.
But oh, justified. Let's go. Go look.
Oh, is it? I
Sorry.
haven't seen it yet. I'm still a little behind. There we go.
Alright,
Yeah.
Maria's back here. All right,
Maria's
cool.
back.
Here,
here.
update your tracker.
Yeah,
Click your items in your tracker, please.
Yeah, sorry. We don't
You
really
have
an
all
auto,
of them.
We normally have an auto tracker, but auto machine broken. All right, so lower north, where we go. Okay, we don't have to do a grand hell run.
That's always nice.
Miss screwing plasma, but I guess close enough.
People can tell. It's fine.
Oh yeah,
The beam is green and all the electricity is green. It'll be great.
It looks like
Yeah.
a Kringle cut fry when you fire it.
Yeah.
Oops, momentum. It's fine.
And now we just gotta go kill Ridley and then go to Turian.
Yep.
I guess you are stuck using bombs to kill Metroids because you don't have Ice Beam, so that's a little annoying.
Yeah, basically. Sorry about that. The phone went off.
But probably doesn't. Yeah, it's not worth it to try to find Ice Beam. Like if Ice Beam's, if the game's really really nice, then Ice Beam will be on the way, and otherwise, you know, you'll make do.
Like you have enough power bombs, it's not really a concern.
Yeah, power bombing is slower, but it's not terrible when you just group up the Metroids and just power bomb all in one spot.
Yeah, just check PBs of Shame and see if Ice Beam's there.
Yeah, that's probably one thing we'll check at the very least. Randomizer is a lot of fun. There are more wackier settings like area rando, which shuffles.
I really like the SM key sanity.
Oh yeah, that's exclusive to combo, but it is funny.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yes, there's no key sanity in that in vanilla, which is weird. I wish they would add it. It'd be
Yeah, they could just replace some missile tanks with it and it'd be fine.
Have it eat into your ammo kind of a little bit. You have so much ammo in this game by default anyway.
So we have randomized ammo because it's funny that way. The spread of ammo.
Oh yeah. It takes all of the supers, missiles, and power bombs, adds them all together, and then re-randomizes. Oh, first try, nice. And re-randomizes how many of each there will be.
Yeah, it used to be that E-tanks to be part of the whole equation too before. But like in the super early versions of Randomizer, when it was used to be an executable we download on your computer, you basically could wind up with like more than the max amount of E-tanks, which is pretty funny because it counted the whole minor shuffle that existed. Oh, we didn't take space jump. How do we get up here? I don't know. Might be out of options here. We're gonna do what's called a gravity jump here. We pause, jump at the last frame during the pause transition. And there you go. Problem solved. Problem solved.
Yeah,
So, this game has some very, very funny interactions with gravity. When you enter a state, when you have velocity, when you're in a, like, free movement state in water or lava, and then turn it off or enter a door that transitions into water or lava, it will fling you. It retains all the speed you had, and then combined with the fact that you just entered water without a suit, which bogs down your gravity, it just flings you.
Yeah, it keeps the speed but drops the like acceleration and deceleration.
Yeah. We're gonna power around this, and because we have high jump, we don't have to bomb jump, thank God. We just need to do a slightly precise little wall jump here. There you go.
Yeah, without high jumps, this is...
Yeah, you can do it without high jump, but it is literally a sub-pixel perfect wall jump.
I think it's one frame. It's a one-frame window as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it is one frame. It is super duper precise and specific that only in like hardcore mode is it like a thing. Hardcore mode.
Oh, you can also do. Sorry, go ahead.
Is a difficulty where anything goes. All tricks are legal except out of bounds. Which is the only illegal thing you're just not allowed to do. Otherwise, hardcore mode, everything legal. The hardest tricks are legalized, and you must do in logic. We're doing a difficulty that's kind of between expert and veteran. Which has a lot of fun tricks to do, but not like the most insane tricks, like like X-ray climb or what's called triple tap stuttering, which is when I talked about like the shine spark behaviors. There is some super precise versions of that where it's like you can build up a shine spark in a very short amount of time, but it's super difficult to do.
Yeah, like there's one in particular that's like that's after Croc, in that room where you have the blocks. There's like the big room. You can just barely have enough space to build up a shine spark to get to the upper left with a 3-tap.
Not clipping down through the elevators.
But 3-taps are super hard.
Yeah, 3-tap is about the limit of what you would ever see anybody do. Even 2-taps are kind of a pain.
Also, those are the only pirates that just watch Kung Fu movie. They just know Kung Fu for some reason? Who knows?
Yeah, Really funny trick the game plays on you to give you gravity suit and then immediately replace all of the lava with acid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, game devs.
Still eats through it, yeah.
Anyway, this is Ridley.
Anyway, here's
Hi,
what
Ridley. Standard Ridley fight. He just flies around, you just keep pummeling with supers. Ridley has 18,000 health. And when he's doing this left pogo, you're gonna stand here and just keep unloading missiles on him.
Yep.
And he should be dead, I'm pretty sure. Correct.
Oh yeah, he's weak to super missiles, right?
Yep. So normally
do
super missiles do 300 damage, but Ridley is one of those enemies that take double from supers.
Yep. So you need 30 of them, which is,
What's behind Ridley for the meme? You
Yeah,
tank behind Ridley.
Hey.
That's vanilla.
That is vanilla. At least it's not Varia suit behind Ridley.
Oh god, that'd be
The nightmare setup.
the nightmare setup.
You can tell it's the nightmare setup because that's what Super Metroid Impossible does.
Yeah. So, with that in mind, Ridley has 18,000 health and 30 supers will kill him, or 20 charge ice wave plasma shots.
Those take longer.
But yeah, those take longer. Supers you can just spam freely like this. Missiles are way more spammable, but they do less damage, obviously.
I'm never sadder than when I forget to open the door behind the that I came in through in the Kung Fu Pirate room.
Aww. Sad. So you might have noticed I walked through one of the Kung Fu Pirates. This game has some shenanigans with iframes. When you hit an enemy or shoot at an enemy, they have like a brief moment of intangibility, and you just walk right through them. There's a
cool way to take advantage of that with the plasma beam on certain enemies, where you shoot them with the plasma beam and then you can walk straight through them and they won't hurt you.
Yeah. In the Kung Fu Pirates case, they're weirder, where if you shoot them and they have a block animation that, you know, when they're in their metal forms, they're invulnerable, but they have an animation to block. When you just shoot them and walk through them while they're blocking, they're just intangible for some reason.
You don't want to peek and see if it was Ice Beam?
You know what? Whatever.
At this point, I wouldn't bother, but...
Yeah, it's too late now, yeah. We'll see where Ice Beam is at the end.
I just have go mode in my brain. I'm like, yeah, this
Yeah, no, just keep running.
Just keep running. Run.
These are the Three Musketeers.
Yeah.
If you don't have screw attack, they're terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, they really are. When you like do like when you're going there with like low amount of health and ammo, those guys can be very scary because they do an obnoxious amount of damage. Remember when I said the big hoppies like do a lot of damage early in the game? Those guys do like the most amount of damage per swing. Like if you have no armor, they'll suffer each times worth of damage.
Those key hunters in particular, yeah, they're just the most damaging enemies.
The red ones are the most dangerous ones. And they also have a heck ton of health because they're balanced around you having screw attack or plasma beam.
Yeah, it can be pretty close to impossible to kill them if you don't have like wave beam at least.
I'll say this: they have like more health or as much health as Phantoon, basically.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's a lot. I don't know why they didn't make like those guys the boss of like Brinstar instead of Kraid. They have more health than Kraid, which is very funny.
Yeah, Kraid's not got very much health.
Kraid's only got 1,000, which is why it only takes that many supers to kill him. Wrong spot, I think, but it's fine. Okay, we're at the right spot. So, we go through Meridia because it's the fastest way towards the surface, because a little shortcut here. So, this door houses a little gate, and we're back at Upper Red Tower, which has the elevator back to our ship. Very convenient.
Secret tunnel that kicks you out the top of Red Tower. You probably wouldn't find that otherwise.
So,
and if you do find it from Red Tower, yeah, there's a gate there, and it's a gate that goes to the right, so you can't even clip through it. So.
Fun fact about that gate: if there's ever a way to open that from the left side, that'd be considered like the holy grail of speedrunning in Metroid.
Oh, yeah, because that would open up the back of Meridia, like, the routing would be insane.
Because you could just immediately go to Meridia through there instead of, like, going all the way down and in. Because in any percent, as it is, you fight Phantoon first. And then you get Gravity Suit, and then that's it. So if you could just open that gate after you get Gravity Suit, just go straight to Meridia and just tear it up, that would be such a big deal. But sadly, there's like maybe one like task idea that works, but it's a lot of task shenanigans that are just impossible for a human to do. which involves X-ray shenanigans. So you notice when I like use the X-ray scope, like to kill things, everything pauses and all that background goes like faded. The X-ray state is a weird state in this game where it does some weird things in the background of the game where you can do weird things like have fake morph ball, and even though you don't have actual morph ball.
Shout out to not having to watch that statue go down.
Yeah,
Right. Quality of life is nice.
Quality of life is always nice. So I'm gonna just gather all these filters and power on them.
Precious babies.
Precious babies. They do hurt a heck ton.
They just want hugs.
Are we looking at a baby skip, or are we looking at a baby skip?
We'll see. I did drill some.
You've got the plasma beam, so you can do that setup.
We did drill a decent amount of it. Like, not consistent at it, per se, but we can try it.
There's a good chance.
There's a chance.
So you're saying there's a chance?
There's a chance. There's always a chance.
You gonna do stand-up?
We're gonna do stand-up. We have plasma beam.
Okay.
Really only worth it if you have, like, plasma beam.
Sure.
It's not the worst method to kill Metroids. Also a little unknown method. Like most like casual players don't know you can actually kill them with power bombs.
Yeah, because it takes 3 of them. Like,
it takes 3 of them.
And they don't super look like they're getting damaged, especially if they've attached themselves to you.
Yeah. Because they're flashing when they're attached to you. Like because that's what their recoil animation just looks like.
Yeah.
Alright.
So this room just exists to demonstrate that those guys suck.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is the only
like this intimidating
room in the game where these guys, these super hoppies exist.
Here we go, moment of truth. Can he do it?
Oh, the thing to the right just blocked me off a little bit.
No such luck.
Yeah, we had 2 loop arounds.
It's a decent setup, but yeah, not quite there.
Samus, are you okay? You know?
Oh, that looks fine. I think.
Oh, we're fine. No, don't worry. Don't worry. We just put ourselves back together. It's fine.
Everything's good.
Everything's good.
I mean, it's a rough time getting drained almost to death by the baby Metroid.
Yeah, no,
it's understandable, really.
It's truly impressive baby skip though.
There is a Shine Spark setup where like you can do you have to be fast at it and also have a heck ton of health. Where once the baby latches onto you, you can just Shine Spark with the baby on top of you, and then you just move normally.
I've never seen that. That sounds wild.
I've also never seen that.
It's an alternate setup. Of course, we're gonna safety save.
Yeah, I think if you're doing stand up, you should safety save just in case.
Absolutely.
When you do stand up, it can just do some very weird things.
It has a very small chance to soft lock.
If you do it wrong, you can just soft lock your game. Yeah.
Well, normally, if I have Ice Beam, I would just break, clip right through.
Oh, Zepatite skip, yeah.
Yeah, but sadly we don't have Ice Beam.
Yeah, it means you're gonna get hit by the Rinkas and stuff.
Yep.
On the plus side, you have 10 million super missiles, so...
Yeah, sure do.
Yeah, it's significantly more ammo than you typically need here, so we're fine.
Alright. Yeah, because of the randomizer settings, we made the ammo spread just completely random because it's funnier that way. It, took some missiles out of the pool and then just redistributed them. That's why we have shenanigans like 70 super missiles and 40 power bombs, but only 50 missiles.
Yep. Shout out to all of the food beamed attacks.
So yeah, we have food-based names for these attacks. Like that's the ketchup, the big red beam. We shoot French fries at you as well.
Yep. The ball there is a meatball. the series of explosions, that's the ketchup, and the crinkly laser is the French fry.
Alright, she's about to beat me. Automatic for safety's sake. So the reason why I took Vari suit off is because this beam does 600 damage, and we want that to do that much damage.
Yeah, you're trying to... So stand-up is a trick where you try to hit a very particular health threshold so that you won't trigger a second round of that rainbow beam. You'll go right into this.
And there's another part of it that you have to be like on the wall so you don't get like stuck on the floor, right?
Yeah, the game tries to lock you into a special cutscene state, and you need to be off the floor when it tries to do that.
Yeah.
So we'll like do just keep wall jumping. Good exercise.
Yeah, that's the pretty standard way to do it.
Okay. Now we can move freely while the Metroid latches onto us. So what this does is save a little bit of time on the final phase. If we have full beams, it saves more time, but plasma only, it saves like a few seconds maybe, but Hyper Beam does 1000 damage per reference, whereas a full like combo shot, ice, plasma, wave, will do 900 damage. And plasma only does like 450 by the way, which is, you know, it takes a few shots to equal one Hyper Beam, but still saves some time. Because you need to shoot Mother Brain 30 times with the Hyper Beam. And if you shoot their beam on the frame where you get the Hyper Beam, the game will hard lock itself. Where it starts moving like one frame per like every few seconds. It does fix itself eventually, by the way, but it takes like 10 hours.
Yeah.
And these SNES games, they can be a little bit temperamental when you're doing rigs or glitches that like, I don't know, sometimes it takes like minutes or hours to fix itself.
It's still funny to me that somebody took the time to just leave their game running and figure out how long, because it's pretty easy to notice that the game is still running. It's not actually frozen.
It's still run.
Somebody...
I mean, you could fast forward it and just do a frame counter, but yeah.
Yeah.
The baby.
Alright, you know what? Addy Kev, animals, yay or nay?
Yeah, save the animals.
Do it.
Save the animals? Alright.
Save the animals.
Save the animals.
You got time? They give you a whole 3 minutes.
You know what? That's true. We got time.
Are you gonna do the moonfall?
Yeah, the last one falling in.
Better.
I love watching the shine image just take that guy out.
The last moonfall in the game.
Yeah, it saved not very much time. Love to see it.
Like a second. You fall very slowly.
Yeah, it looks
cool,
good.
It looks cool. Uncapping fall speed. Like normally before they discovered that, like moonwalking was considered just a meme and a useless technique. But now we discovered, hey, there's actually practical use for it now, like setups and also moonfalling. So everyone runs it now.
Yep. The best part of having speedrun memes is when they get incorporated into your run and save time.
Oh, I've got to block left, right. Whoops. Normally, you can like open the door, try and spark right out, but it's fine.
Oops.
You did it wrong.
I did it wrong.
It's alright.
It's alright.
I have to spend a few more seconds playing the game.
Yeah, gosh, how dare I? And time. Which we don't have a clock running, but you know, we'll see at the end stats. Sorry about the tracker, by the way. You don't really have an auto tracker, but it looks like it broke. But that is SM Rando, and I believe we still have plenty of time left because we were a little speedy with this one. We had a good route. The initial like 20 minutes was cursed.
Oh yeah, the bombs being so late was kind of wild. You usually don't see it.
You normally don't see that. That's such a weird oddity. And then it decides to taunt us by like, hey, you know those power bombs you were looking for? It turns out they were there earlier in the game, but We put them behind the bombable blocks because it's funny. It's April Fools. April Fools! We hid your power bombs behind bombs. Oh, real time 117. All right.
Not bad. Not bad.
Not bad. Pretty decent. For a
Nice work.
For an expert veteran-ish seed, yeah, it's pretty decent. Obviously, it would have been a lot faster if we had power bombs at the start.
Well,
Sure.
you can't have everything.
You can't have everything. But we do get to have fun stats at the end of the game. Because randomizers include funny little stats, and we get to see what they are.
The cool thing about the SM credits is you get to, if you miss any items on your way through it, you get to find out where they are.
If you are interested in Super Metroid Randomizer, there are easier modes for casuals, and it also tells you on the website itself what abilities and what special skills do you need, and you can customize it to your own personal taste. If you don't like a certain trick, you can delete it.
Yeah, Varia is super cool like that. The fact you can customize what tricks you're comfortable with is really neat.
346 door conditions.
That's not that many.
Alright, no series station because we never started it. 16 in criteria, 10 in green Brinstar. No Crocomire because we didn't bother.
Crocomire is a good boy. He deserves to have a nice dinner.
The closest we got was the Croc Escape power bombs, and that was it.
I was thinking about checking Croc, but I was like, no, power bombs are there. We'll just skip Croc for now. And it actually was a good call. That saved a lot of time. That saved about 3 to 5 minutes, honestly. Alright, so where was Ice Beam?
That's what I was gonna say.
Power bomb Crocomire. It was Croc.
It was after Croc. There you go.
It was after Croc. Wave Beam was at Screw Attack.
Oh, okay.
That wasn't happening. Ice Beam, Power Bomb, Croc.
Yeah, okay. Croc. It was Croc. 117, 31, 35 is.
Oh, we never went to Bubble Mountain either. Jeez, wow.
Yeah, we didn't go to Bubble Mountain either.
It was a really interesting seed.
That was a clean seed.
It was a very clean seed. As clean as it can get with the power bomb situation, but yeah, because of the power bomb situation, normally I would chase Bubble Mountain and maybe chase Crocomire, but because the power bombs where they were, I decided to opt out of that. Clean up Brinstar, go to Wreck Ship from there, and then we snowballed really hard after finding Gravity Suit, which led us, chasing down Meridia. Then we found Varia, and then we're like, go mode. So we saved quite a bit of time just doing a chasing route instead of checking everything near us. Yeah. We would have found Ice Beam, which would have been convenient, but it's fine. We don't need it. So we still have plenty of time, don't we? I think we scheduled for what are we scheduled for?
We had an hour and a half, I think.
We got an hour and a half. I think we at 2:25. Oh, we're just about done. Actually, we have 2 minutes left, basically.
Yep.
Yeah, that was good.
So, yeah, thanks for having us.
So, yeah, no, that was a pretty good run. Gosh. So I will say, yeah, Metroid, Rando, do it again. There is a lot of customizable settings, but this is the most basic run of the game where straightforward, all items are shuffled. But there are crazier settings like shuffling the bosses, shuffling doors to go to different places, making one of the suits just disappear, forcing you to do suitless. I could show off something funny real quick. Oh no, we're Artorian. Never mind. I forgot we said Artorian, but no. That is SM Rando. And once again, Richikupo. I do a lot of randomizers on my own stream. You can catch me at Twitch at Richikupo. My name is on the screen, isn't it? Yeah, it is.
It is, yes.
So yeah, I stream Tuesdays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays. I'm usually a variety streamer. Also, you might be wondering, what the hell are you? A Moogle, by the way. I know it's like we probably don't see many VTubers. If you remember me last year, I just came here with just no cam, no VTuber avatar. I started streaming seriously. Like
You've leveled up your stream game a lot in the past few months.
I have leveled up my stream game a lot since the last time you saw me. So I'm actually really a streamer now. And I am a VTuber at that, which is pretty cool. Was a good time since you know what? It's Randomizer. You know, it randomized Samus's haircut. It just happens sometimes. It just does.
That's how it goes.
If you like what you saw today, Rich is back on tomorrow, approximately 8:30 p.m. Eastern on the schedule. Link of the Past and Super Metroid Combo Randomizer.
Yeah.
E3.
You'll see some SM again, but then it's also mixed in. We got Link to the Past plugged in with it. The Combo Randomizer is a glorious, happy accident that it even works because of the way the memory addresses in the games work.
They just
We
never
put them
overlap.
together, and all the items are mixed together logically, and it's cool.
Yeah, you get 2 games for the price of 1 speedrun. Isn't that value? That is value right there. Absolute value. And Adalor, if he's going to be there, can make fun of my Link to the Past plays. I will say I am a way, way better SM player than Link to the Past player. Tomorrow you'll see my Super Metroid skills carry me a lot harder than Link to the Past, basically. And with that, I think we're good to sign off now and let those runners start setting up. Adalor, Kev, you
Thanks
guys
for
want to say
having us.
anything?
No, thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks for having us. Enjoy the rest of the marathon, everyone.
Yeah.
Take care.
Thanks for having me, everyone. Have a good marathon, everyone. Bye, and thanks for having me again. We'll see you tomorrow.
See ya.